Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. So, the new plans are out. I'm sure you've opened up your apps by now, or been to the website by now, but if not, I haven't done it on my phone yet, so I decided, why not just record a little something while I do it so that you guys can see what it shows, especially if you haven't joined WW yet. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, WW, Weight Watchers, the new plans are finally active today. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be showing on my app today. Make sense? Cool. All right, let's get into it. All right, so did not plan this out. Just really decided to do it right now. So, I mean, as you can tell, my hair is even a little bit fluffy and stuff. I just felt like doing what I felt like doing. So, we'll go over to this screen, and it is going to be a little bit stretched out because I did stretch it. I just quickly threw this together, and you can even tell there's a little bit of black around the edge of my phone stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. And actually, I wanted to throw that down there just so that all the little notifications that pop up, we don't need to see all those. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up WW. And the first time, it's going to show you the screen introducing my WW. Nobody knows you better than you. So now, for the first time ever, we're letting you choose how you live WW. So I'm going to click Get Started. And it's going to show you about the plans. And these are all the plans that we've known for a while that I'm sure through my through the Facebook groups and through other YouTubers, you have been able to see the plans. But if not, this could be your first exposure because not everybody's on Facebook and not everybody has watched all of those videos. So let me get him out of the way for right now. So basically, one program, 3 ways to live it. So the first one, and this is obviously the plan I'm doing, the green plan. And these are showing what my points will be versus what yours are. So this is with me being, you know, my size, my height, my maleness, all that jazz. So I would get, if I get the green plan, it is a smaller list of 0-point foods with sizable smart points budget to spend on other foods you love. So you would get 67, or I would get 67 smart points, and there's, of course, everybody has the 100 0-point food list. Anybody that chooses the green plan, the number on the right is going to be the same. And then if we go down here, the blue plan, the WW freestyle that you know and love. If you're seeing success, this is likely the right one for you. So for all of you that were scared of change, don't want change, you don't have to have it. You can stick with the freestyle plan. If it works for you, that is wonderful. You get 52 smart points and over 200 0-point foods. So if it's working, stick with it. It did not work for me, so I'm not sticking with it. And then there is this new purple plan that has a long list of over 300 0-point foods with a modest smart points budget you can spend on other foods you love. So I would get 36 smart points and over 300 0-point foods. So let's see how they'll work for you. Green, you'll get a large bank of personalized smart points and 100 0-point fruits and veggies that you, as you always have options. So I would get 67 of those points, and then it kind of just shows you. You'll also get, fruits and vegetables. Basically, fruits and vegetables that are not high in starch, or the really fatty ones. So, beans and corn and avocado, stuff like that, potatoes, those aren't going to be 0 points. You would pay for those on this plan, which I'm okay with because, especially potatoes, I can go nuts on some potatoes. So I need them to cost something so that I don't go nuts on them. Next plan, the blue. This is freestyle. You guys already know freestyle, so really it would be the same. On there, like me personally, I get 52 smart points, and then you get 200 foods that include fruits, vegetables, and basically lean proteins, because the beans are thrown in there, the eggs and chicken and tofu and fat-free plain yogurt. That is the only thing that I do wish on green plan was 0 points, was the fat-free green yogurt. Or green yogurt. The fat-free plain yogurt, because I just do wish it was. I don't eat a lot of it, and then when I do make something and I'm making the healthier version with fat-free plain yogurt, I don't like paying the points for it. But, it is what it is. And then now here is the mysterious new purple plan. And I say that like this is the mysterious new one because the green one, it basically already existed. It's basically the old smart points. So a lot of people have been familiar with it. A lot of people were super excited to go back to it because they had a lot of success with it. I know that I had a lot of success with Points Plus, and this plan, the green plan, is very, very similar to Points Plus. They just tweaked the, sorry, everybody's blowing up my phone at 9 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, they tweaked the value of other foods. So like, I'll just explain real quick. Like I was, because of my size and because of how many points I get, I do go to McDonald's or something like that, especially if it's been a long day. And so now with the green plan versus Points Plus, the food that I would get cost a little bit more points than what it did, if that makes sense. So, but then there's other things that are the same or less that, when you're making it home. So it's encouraging you to make things at home versus fast food type of scenario. Make sense? I think it does. All right. So anyway, back to the purple. You've got a personalized amount of smart points to spend on any food you choose and 300 plus foods that are 0. So I would get 36 smart points on this. So obviously the smallest amount of smart points out of any of them is the purple plan. I'm not choosing it. But you get 300 0-point foods. So fruits, vegetables, eggs, chicken, tofu, fish, beans, fat-free yogurt, and then they added in all potatoes, and then whole wheat pasta and grains are now 0-point foods. So that is a huge, huge change. Me, personally, I can't do it because even though I track, if I'm tracking at 0, I mean, there's too many things where I can make meals all day long for 0 points. And I can't hold myself reliable as far as, okay, these are 0 for 1 serving. So you have your 1 serving, you track it, and then you're done. Versus, I would want to have more and more and more, and like, oh, it's 0 points, cool. And with that, like, it's a lot of self-control that I don't personally have. So I will not be choosing that one. All right, so then after that, you would just go to the next screen where it says, choose your plan. I am going to choose the try to green and get started. Go to my day, and it's going to look like your normal thing. And then it says you've got, all your stuff that at the bottom that you usually have. And then one thing I do want to show real quick in case you are curious, in case you picked the wrong plan. If you go to your page, and then up at the top right is that little gear. You click on that. That's settings. And then you want to go to food settings. And then you can click food plan right there. And you can change your plan anytime you want. Now, WW do officially, I don't know if you can read it on the screen, but they do officially recommend to try a plan for 2 weeks before switching. Because if you're using it, you might not have good or it might not work well the first week, or it might work really well, and then the next week you're like, oh, crud. So you recommend trying it for 2 weeks, seeing if you can adjust, and then switching if you want to. Because I do know, like, myself, every week, like, there's a learning experience. And so, like, you try it, and you're like, oh, crud, but I could see what I could have done different and made this work for me. So then you give it another week, and then if it's still, like, too complicated, too hard, then you can switch. I mean, who knows? Down the road, like, honestly, when I go to Dragon Con next year, that week I'll probably switch to purple. Because I plan on being cheap and making a giant bowl of pasta, or giant pot of pasta. And if I make it whole wheat, I'm like, oh, cool, 0 points. But also, I'm not really tracking too much when I do go to Dragon Con. So there is that option on there. And then, just so that you, like, my typical day. I'll just show you what my typical, because this is probably what I'm going to be eating today. So it's already in here. It's a chicken wrap. It's a Southwest chicken wrap from Quick Trip. That will be my breakfast. I'll grab that on my way to work. And then I typically don't eat lunch while I'm at work. And so then I will go to McDonald's maybe. And I will track some large French fries. And where's the other dude? I really don't want to get a quarter pounder. I want to get the other one. We'll just say I'm going to get a quarter pounder. And this is why, like, I do not like showing you guys what I eat, because a lot of you people are like, holy crud, what? He's going to McDonald's? And that will leave me with 20 points left. So from there, that is typically where I will have, like, more fruits and vegetables at the end of the day. And kind of, you know, even though there's 0 points, I kind of, because this is what, like 1,600 calories right here. And then I can go on to, you know, filling in those calories. So if I throw in, you know, some fruits and vegetables and all that jazz, I can. Even though they're going to be 0 points, but, you know, I play a little leeway. And then typically, Built Bar, I might throw one of those in there or something. Honestly, I don't like that it's 20 points left, so I probably will need to grab something for while I'm at work, which will be the most plausible time, because if I do go to McDonald's for dinner, that's filling. I won't want anything after that, because I work until 8 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to figure it out. And that is why it's so important to track. And honestly, if you know what you want to do that day, if you track early before you even order any of it, you can. So I'm going to figure out a lunch. What I'll probably do, I work right next to a Smoothie King. So I have 20 points. So if I go into the search here, I got to type on my computer to search. This is annoying. Smoothie. Hey, work. Smoothie King. And sorry if you guys hear like some weird noising. It is raining here, which is going to turn to snow in a little bit. Okay, so now there are some options where I can start filling it in. So I can get a 20-ounce Slim and Trim strawberry smoothie right here. And, oh, I didn't know I could click on this screen. Cool. And that would be that would fill out 10 points. I'm sure there's one closer to the 20 if I choose to. Ooh, strawberry shredder sounds good. All right, so if I wanted to get all the way up to that, I could get a Smoothie King Angel Food smoothie. That would give me 19 points. And then for the day, I would have 1 point left. I would achieve the magical blue dot and call it a day. I would be curious, and I would track this exact same thing in iTrack Bites so that I can see how many calories it is. Because I do have to watch those a little bit, just because sometimes, you know, like, okay, cool, the points are perfect, but it could have been a very high calorie day. Like, I'm sure I've explained it a million times, but like last week on, not last week, the week before, I was tracking using the WW app on Freestyle. I wasn't really taking Freestyle seriously, but I was tracking with Sugar Smart on iTrack Bites because that is the green plan. And my points were right, my calories were good. I was at 2,400 calories. Freestyle, I was at 2,400 calories, and I still had 25 points left. So if I had eaten those 25 points, I could have easily been at a 4,000 or 5,000 calorie day, which is not what I want to do. So, and that is why for me personally, Freestyle doesn't work for me. Not for any of you guys, any of you blue people, not hating on you. Just for me personally, the way I eat, it doesn't work. So I do like to keep that as an option as far as seeing. I think this would still be in a reasonable calorie amount. But yeah, so there we go. That would be a fast food, lazy man's way. Obviously, I do like to cook. I will also cook and make other things. I just wanted to kind of show you how you track and like how things, point values are a little bit different. Because like, I get a lot less points on the blue plan. And this day, I mean, without the smoothie, would be over my daily points. With the smoothie, it's still 1 point under on the green plan. And that is a very satisfying day for me. So yeah. So anyway, hopefully this makes sense. And if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. I don't know what I'm clicking on over here, but it does show everything else looks exactly the same. Your connect, your profile, your notifications, all of that. And if anybody does want to follow me, I am FrekiFitWolf on there. I have 19 followers and I'm following 10 guys. So I'd love to build that up. Maybe post in there a little bit more. But yeah, so if you guys want to, there it is. It's right up here, FrekiFitWolf, and you can follow me on there. And yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to throw this together and just kind of show, because I know some of it might be a little bit confusing. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory though, now that I've gone through it, but you never know. Maybe this will help somebody. If not, it helped me like get that set up. I had to set it up anyway, so might as well do it with you. All right, so anyway, until probably tomorrow, I'll talk to you guys later.